Hello and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be doing a stock analysis on Virgin Galactic. So if you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And of course, remember this isn't financial advice, it's purely entertainment and educational purposes. Now I have to start off by saying I don't like this stock at all. I almost bought in at the IPO back in the day, but just look at the graph currently and just look how poor it is. It is just been downhill. Now, you might think, why is it priced so high? That's because they had to do a reverse stock split right here. They had to trade 20 stocks for one stock back in June last year because it had too little of a price. I don't know what Virgin Galactic make. They make space tourism, where you have like two planes sewed together and a small rocket in between. So you shoot yourself up right below the atmosphere where you are in a no gravity zone. And people think that millionaires and billionaires are going to want that because then you're technically in space. I have to say, I don't think so. I think the market is way too small. And I think even those who want to try it, I just don't think there is enough of them to have this as a viable source. Now, however, they did increase by 43% yesterday because they said they were planning on finally doing some actual space tourism. So that, as you can see, is why it jumped so much yesterday. As you can see, it jumped all the way up to 6.6 and then of course tumble right back down. As you can see in the RSI, we also had a huge jump. But of course, something you have to remember when a stock like this has just been falling for so long, as you can see here, falling for so goddamn long, that means that everybody who bought before you is gonna want to get out before you because chances are they think this is a shit stock, I have lost my money, I want out. So the second that something like this happens where it increases, they think, great, I can get out. Maybe my loss is only half, 50% of what it was before. Let me just get out. Or maybe they think they bought and I think, shit, I made a great profit already, 100%, I'm gonna get out. So the ones that bought down here, they want to get out, and everybody that bought up here, they want to get out as well. So I cannot explain to you enough how extremely dangerous it is to buy in at moments like this. If you were to buy in a company like this, you would need to see something like this right here, where it hits, look at this, let's say 1.2.1, 2.4, and then it had a slow increase like this instead, where it just is a slow increase instead of this. We want to see it slowly but surely on a small company and as a volatile company as this. Just look at this. It is beyond horrid. So I really cannot explain enough how little I like this company. I did think this was very interesting, but I just don't see the business case actually working out. And I think it was most of all just a PR stunt, to be honest. So be careful with this stock. And as you can see, it is also a very small company. Now they are increasing their earnings, which is quite incredible, and they surprised and beat them all 4 times last year and also earlier this year, which is quite crazy. But just look at their annual incomes. Look at this. You cannot tell me in any way, shape, or form that this would be a great idea to buy into a company like this, because say that this was a breakthrough technology that would gain millions and millions and billions of dollars revenue, then of course this wouldn't matter. But it's space tourism, so it's just a horrible idea. And if we take a look at the performance of this stock ever since 2017, look at this. We have 2 positive years. One is up by 15%, one is up by 100%. The rest of the time you lost your money. Which, if you bought in 2017, even with this huge gain in 2020, you would still have lost about 95% of your money. So I cannot explain enough how little I like this company. Now the technicals in this for the day should surprise you. It's a buy, and for the month it is a sell. Surprise, surprise. And that's of course, even though we had this huge spike here, it has just been falling a bit too much, and it really just haven't really been performing that great. Even though we are seeing, as you can see right here, in upper parts of the RSI, it's really not that impressive at all. Just as you can hear, I am very biased. I don't like the company. Now, surprisingly enough, the analyst rating of this are neutral overall, as we have 2 strong buy, 4 hold, 2 sell, and 1 strong sell. And as you can see, some of these price targets are just insane. The most strong buy is up by 650%, which is beyond ridiculous. This is never ever gonna happen. I will promise you that right now, this stock is never gonna hit $35 or even $36. The average is up by 9.29, Still way too high if you ask me. I think the end of the year is gonna be in fucking one, like this one right here. It's gonna be maybe in two, maybe in three. I don't like this stock at all. So you might say, well, I'm gonna buy it as a gamble. Do that. I don't think anybody should buy this as a viable stock in the long run. I just think this is a huge gamble for the fun of it. But also just look at the earnings. They estimate to actually make money in 2028. Look up how they fly their planes and what it actually is, and then you're gonna understand my opinion on this stock. It is just beyond dog shit. So just if we take a look at the financials also, as you can see right up here, spaceship and related technologies, that is how they make their money. They don't even make any money from space tourism yet. They just make them because they develop some technologies and they license that out to other companies. If they were to pivot and be a technology company instead, I could definitely see the case for Virgin Galactic, but it doesn't look like they will that, so I just really don't like the company. Now, if you did like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And of course, if you want me to make videos on any other companies, please leave them in the comment sections below.